In the last 2 days, I've played a lot of Deepwoken. The amount of time I spent in the past 2 days playing Deepwoken is probably the most time I've ever spent playing a game on Roblox. So, as you can probably guess from what I just said, I am really enjoying Deepwoken. This game is really immersive and progression feels super rewarding. In today's video, I'll be discussing whether Deepwoken lived up to my hype and my thoughts on the game in general. There was a lot of hype surrounding the release of Deepwoken. I remember watching the Discord Verify channel on the day before release, and that was going crazy. Within a couple of hours, there were over 50,000 people in the Discord server alone. And from what I can gather in the game currently, it's averaging between 18,000 and 30,000 players at the time that I'm writing the script for this video, which is the 22nd of December. But considering it's a paid access game for 400 Robux, that's actually quite a big player count. A lot of people patiently waiting for the game truly believed that Deepwoken would be this amazing game that would be better than anything they'd ever played before on Roblox or really in general. And well, for me, it was. After only a day of playing, Deepwoken is already my favorite game on Roblox. I even prefer it over GPO, and some of you guys know how much I like GPO, as that is the game that I built my channel off of. However, this might say more about the type of person that I am and the type of games that I like and enjoy over the actual, state of Deepwoken. I personally find Deepwoken PvE to be really challenging, but also equally rewarding. It's this balance that makes farming NPCs in-game really fun. On top of this, monsters in the game are actually challenging. If I see one of those walking shark things, I think they're called sharkos, in the game, I just run as far away as possible, as there is no way I'm soloing that. On top of the immersive PvE and PvP encounters, this game has incredible explorative gameplay. Exploring in Deepwoken is fun, because there is always a risk of being attacked or marooned on an island. In most Roblox games, if you die, you simply respawn, but in Deepwoken, it's a little bit different. The permadeath isn't as serious as in Rogue Lineage, but getting fully wiped in Deepwoken is still a huge threat, especially when it comes to late game. The depths in Deepwoken provide a fun way to effectively escape having your character wiped, but that in its own is a struggle sometimes. To summarize the depths in a way that will be helpful for this small game review, the depths are a place you most likely don't want to end up. This provides a really big incentive for players to try to preserve their character's life. This makes it much more scary when you come too close to death in game, and this fear translates, at least in my case, to everything in the game having more meaning. A small wrong turn on an island could lead to your character's death, and this almost forces players to become more immersed, as the constant fear of other players or NPCs means that you're potentially at risk of being sent to the depths, by extension wiped, all of the time. And this immersion is what I think makes Deepwoken so fun. It's easy to lose hours in this game, as when you're constantly immersed, time flies. Anyway, to bring it back to the original question posed in the title, for me, Deepwoken definitely lived up to my expectations. However, some people have said that it didn't live up to theirs. And this is, I think, in part because they didn't truly grasp the kind of game that Deepwoken was going to be. Now, Deepwoken is by far not the perfect game, but it's not trying to be. It's trying to be the kind of game that people want to play. And as shown by that player count, people do want to play it. So in that case, it lived up to the hype of most people who understood what kind of game it was going to be or trying to be. However, to those who had these crazy expectations and were disappointed, it obviously didn't. But in my opinion, this isn't so much the fault of Deepwoken, but rather it's on them for having unrealistic expectations for what at the end of the day is just a Roblox game. Alright, this is where I'm going to end today's video. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to read all of your comments. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking, commenting and subscribing. I hope you have a great day, evening, whatever time it's you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.